Yeah, we're on. Sally's in. Good day, Sally. How are you? Now I'll just reach over. So these are the Millers.
Hello.
Hello.
Blake.
And
That's the dog who's going to bark occasionally.
That's the dog.
And this is our mate Iron Brew. Hello everyone. We are not on the road. We haven't given up. We're just having a rest. We've come to stay with this lovely family. And we're very near Glasgow. What's the name of the area? We're sort of.
It's named for sure, but it's
Yeah,
really
we're
literally beside Glasgow
Yeah,
Airport.
yeah, we're pretty near. We're pretty near Glasgow, and yeah, we're safe. We're good. We've got good internet. We've got something we haven't had for a long time, which is a warm bed and a shower. Thanks to this lovely lady.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
They came off looking a bit bedraggled the other day.
Yeah, we were pretty smelly and pretty. Hey. Come on, then. This is Scout. He'll come up in a minute.
Come here. Up. That's it. Can you see it?
Can you see
No,
him?
I don't think I can.
Oh,
Come
I'll
here.
bring you.
Up,
Look,
move
here
it.
he is. Here he is. Where
Oh,
is
he's
he?
coming that way.
Oh,
It's just like
Mate, you're so shy.
There he is. A Scout for you. He's going to bark occasionally. You have to forgive him. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
He doesn't know any better. He just
He's
that's
still
the
a
way he
baby.
talks. That's the way.
Yeah,
And
he's only
Michelle's
1
down.
year old.
Michelle's down the end there.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi,
He's a
guys.
typical
Sue
Scot.
says hi and Mandy Adsett says hi.
Hi.
Who's that?
Sue Johns and Mandy Adsett.
Susan, Mandy.
Who else is it?
Who else is in? Say hello. Hit the thumbs up for Michelle, not for me, of course, but for Michelle, because she loves it. So this lovely family have got a YouTube channel as well called We're the Millers, or We Are the Millers? did you?
Yeah.
We're the Millers.
Oh, Rick's in. Hi, Rick.
Rick, how are you, mate? We'll put a link down below, and you can check them out with these lovely boys here. We met these guys first about how many years ago?
About 5 years ago, I think
Yeah.
it was.
5 years ago
Before.
in Summer in the City. Well, we knew them before that, but Summer in the City in London. Some of you might remember we did some videos from Summer in the City, and yeah, it's really nice to catch up with them.
it's
Um,
good.
Unfortunately, David's not here.
Yeah, he's working.
That's Dad. He's out working at the moment. He's not going to come back while we're on. is he?
No. Unless we're on for like the next 3 hours, no.
We're probably gonna be on like for 2 more hours. Nah.
Yeah. So, where were we last time when we spoke to you? We were almost killed, I think. Was it? Or was it? What was the last live stream we
Yeah,
did?
that was what was. Yeah, no, I think we just. Yeah, we did talk
Yeah.
about we were almost killed.
So
yes.
we've been coming down the West Highland Way for the last 5 or 6 days or so. Finishing yesterday. We haven't quite finished the whole of the West Highland Way. We've still got a little bit to do, but we've stopped to come and stay with the family and have a bit of a rest and a chill. We were walking, I can't remember the name of the town we were above, but we were up in the mountains a few days ago. We were about 500 meters above, and we were walking and we couldn't find a spot. The sun was going down in the mountains and we couldn't find a spot to put the tent up. I put a few Instagram posts there so you can check those out, but we really were in sort of dire straits that night, weren't we, Michelle?
We were. I was getting a bit desperate.
Yeah.
I was a bit tired.
We were very tired, and we were and cold. And we couldn't find a spot, and it was near the Devil's Staircase. So it's a fairly famous landmark here in Scotland on the West Highland Way. And the sun was going down. We were up in the mountains. There was heather everywhere, but it was bog heather. There was like lots of water all over the place. So
Like
you
it
couldn't-
is a.
Yeah.
It's raining today as well.
it was raining, which is pretty unusual in Scotland, right?
No. Definitely not. No.
Does it rain a lot?
A
Yeah.
lot. There's probably about a 10 out of 100% chance of it being sunny.
That's probably about accurate.
Yeah. So we were experiencing that the beautiful Scottish summer. We were, the wind was blowing in our face, the rain was hitting us in the back of the head, and we couldn't find a spot. And I was talking. I had a chat with my mum today because we're sort of in a safe place and I can have a chat and say hello. And she said somebody always sends you a sign, you know, like somebody seems to look after you.
Yeah.
So we've been going up and through the mountains. We had at least 3 hours to go to get to anywhere one way, or 2 hours maybe one
We're
way.
up about 500 meters.
500,
Yeah.
500 nearly 2,000
Yeah.
feet. And way off in the distance, I saw a tiny little patch of green grass that I could see. It looked like a postage stamp, and it was by a river. And I said to Michelle, I'm going to go ahead and see if it's a spot. So I went down the mountain, sort of wound my way down. And when I got there, as it got closer, I could see that it was actually a flat bit of grass. So it's like,
It was green grass and
like
it's flat.
heaven sent piece of grass. And we said, that's it, we're stopping. The sun had just started to dip down. And we put the tent up almost in the dark, jumped in, and just we stomped.
Yeah,
So
straight to sleep.
So that's the last sort of adventure. I have filmed a lot of it, so still again you'll get to see some of that in the eventual sort of production that
We
we're
began to
doing.
run out of power and energy.
No power. We've had power problems. It's
No.
so lovely to be here and plug,
Electricity.
plug things in.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Susan says good day from Ballarat. The Wandering Souls say hi. Cheryl says finally got you live.
hi Cheryl, Susan, Wandering Souls.
Jennifer says glad you had a nice rest and shower. The shops you go into will be pleased. And Mandy
What can you
says,
smell?
oh, not far away from Largs.
It's not. No, it's we're about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, if that.
Largs.
Yeah, it's like a seaside resort. Well,
It's
Ah.
really
Town.
beautiful, yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, I
it's
think
nice.
there's a restaurant there.
So
Yeah.
DJ
Yeah.
Me says hi both Gary, you in Cambridge. You both look super clean.
Yeah, we do. That.
Yeah.
And Mandy says love your drinking the amber nectar.
Yeah, let's have a bit of iron
Yeah.
brew. Right.
This is the tradition nowadays.
This is Scottish water.
We did try to give them whiskey, but they weren't having it.
We now the story about this, and I think actually now looking at it, that's a girder, isn't it?
Kind of looks like
Yeah,
orange.
that's because
It
it's
kinda
from
look-
Gardner's.
Kind of looks
the
like
name of it.
fizzy orange.
Yeah,
Just,
so-
The advert used to be iron brew made in Scotland from Gardner's.
So it's the rust from iron girders. Girders.
You make
Can't
it
say
sound
it,
really
it's
appealing.
Yeah.
So and it tastes a little bit like the rust from iron. Girders. But this stuff, I've seen two things. I've seen everybody drinking it out on the streets, and it's probably the biggest litter causer. You'll get out, and that will be the cans and bottles that you see. Whereas other parts of the world, you see cans of Coke and Fanta and Sprite, and that. This is what you'll see out on the streets. And I haven't had it for years. Probably the last time was with you
Yeah, so
guys.
we brought it to summer in the city.
Yeah, so we're going to have a bit of iron brew. All right. So one of you boys want to pour some out first?
yeah, I'll pour some.
So Rena says hi.
Hi, Rena.
And Jan says hello to everyone.
Say hi, John.
Hi, John. Hi.
Just tell everybody where you're from, because these guys don't know where you're from. So just say where you're from. You know these guys are from Glasgow.
Glasgow, Scotland.
Glasgow, Scotland.
And Mandy says Lordy Iron Brew. Yeah, so sweet.
Can you give me the grab it for me?
Oh.
So this is, you'll hear Scout barking in the background. He's a border collie. He's only a pup really. He's a year,
1 year.
Yeah, just a year.
just a year old, and he's full of beans. If any of you have ever had a collie, which we have many years ago, you'll know how full of beans they are.
Yeah, he's being nurtured.
Hi Amy. He's been neutered.
No.
Paul says you're having some brew.
I'm having it. Yeah.
I am.
And Cheryl says from Tucson,
Let's go.
Arizona.
Cheryl's from Tucson.
And Advocate Jacob said, who are these kids?
What's
Look
your
at
name?
them.
I'm Caleb Johnston Miller.
And you are?
What's your name?
Wait,
Blake. This
Blake
is Blake,
Johnson
and this is
Miller.
Caleb.
Yeah. They're really good-looking boys, aren't they?
yeah.
No modest at all.
Not at all modest.
And Mandy said, let's drink Scottish gin. And she's Mandy from Largs.
Oh,
Oh,
Far away.
that's not far away.
cheers, Mandy.
Paul says hi. Amy says
Say
hi.
cheers to everybody.
Cheers!
Cheers. Iron brew from girders. From
Jennifer says, I'm Essex family in Inverness.
Oh,
See if you drink
these
a
were in Inverness as
See if
well.
you drink
We're
a
going
cup,
for
see-
bit.
see if you drink a Canada, your tongue goes orange.
Yeah, no bad. No bad.
Drink what? Say it again.
See if you drink enough iron brew, your tongue goes orange.
Oh, does it? It's all right. It's nice. It's not as sweet. It's not as
No.
sweet as it is.
No.
You might
Do you
think.
know what? So they
What are you
remade
doing,
it about 2 years ago because people were complaining about the amount of sugar in it. and they had to change the recipe, so it's actually less sweet. Although I think it still tastes the same.
It doesn't taste that sweet. Come on, yeah, look, here he is. The star of the banking show.
Open up there. The Goon Love says hi. So that's hi, Gordon.
Hi, Gordon.
Janice from Northeast United States.
The Northeast.
And Rena says hi from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm watching on my mobile while I walk my pup.
Oh, what kind of
my.
cup?
Kind of.
What kind of pup?
Yeah, that was a not
Blake's-
Scottish.
Blake's asking what he wants to know what pup you've got.
What kind of pup?
Brenda says Iron Brew and the Bruins cartoon.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm from Liverpool, now living in Northwest Florida. And cheers.
Oh.
Oh,
You were
right.
in Florida last year, weren't you, boys?
Yeah, bring me.
So,
Oh,
and Reaper says, good looking boys, good looking mum, good looking
thanks.
family.
good. Yeah, they get all the looks from their mum. Sorry, David. Oh, he's not here to
My
defend
daddy watch us
himself.
later.
Yeah.
I just got no glasses, by the way.
They're really cool, man. I
Yeah.
like the blue on them.
Silver, then you've got silver.
Yeah, I like. I have a pair a bit like this. I love all these colours. Look at the. They're like an aluminum.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
They're like a sort of blue.
Sort of
steel.
diamond
Very
colour.
cool.
Sort of diamond colour.
Yeah, like blue diamond or.
So Rena's
Yeah.
pup is a yellow Labrador.
Oh,
those
are
beautiful.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
We were talking because they were sort of toying between a
Labrador.
and a
Collie.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
a Labrador yellow.
Yeah, well, you can get black ones as well, and you can get brown
I
ones.
never knew you
Yeah.
could get yellow
You can
dogs.
get grey ones.
Wait, if you can get a yellow
Like
dog.
blonde, like you there.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oi.
If you can get a yellow dog and then
We'll swap you out
can
for a
you get a
Labrador.
diamond dog?
We'll swap you out for a
If you can
Labrador.
get a yellow dog, then you can get a blue dog.
Yeah,
Or
you
red
can,
dog.
you can get sort of. But there are blue. They're not really blue, but they're sort of yeah, like
Yeah.
like the Australian Shepherd's a bit sort of blue.
Yeah, I like
blue,
blue Shepherds as
David,
well.
David.
with
So
the
Star
blue
says hi from Cardiff.
star.
Star 123533.
Good,
Oh.
eh? How are you?
And Brenda says nowhere near Disney World, boys.
Ah, not near it.
You've been
As
right.
long as
Yeah,
I can
we
be,
went last year.
as long as I can be in the sun, I'm happy. yeah, that's just me as well. If I'm in the sun, I'll be fine.
Yeah, if you live in Scotland, there's no sun really. It's a huge novelty.
So Paul says definitely get a Labrador.
Yeah, labs are
I'll be back in a
lovely.
minute. I'm only put this in the sink.
Okay.
All right.
And Jan says classy glasses, very nice.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
Norfolk Nomad says good day from Norfolk.
Pardon me.
Good day from Norfolk.
And Mandy wants to know, so guys, what is your route for tomorrow?
Our route for tomorrow is we're going from here to here.
Upstairs
not-
to the bedroom.
We're giving them a couple of days.
We're having a couple of days rest. The weather turned a little bit sour again the last few days. We had that lovely couple of days of sunshine, and then it died on us again. So we've got to set off from Glasgow a little. We're doing a little bit. Thank you, Paul, man.
Thank you, Paul.
Oh, £1 for it.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, mate.
Thanks for the dog.
And we've got to somehow join up from the West Highland Way to
Union Canal.
No,
the Grand
sorry,
Union
no.
Canal, or
Yeah.
is it the Union Canal or the Grand Union
Yeah.
Canal?
I think we've got to plan a bit of a route.
Oh wait, I'm 9. He's 10.
Did you
Jan
read
says,
that? Did you
says
see
fine,
that?
Yeah,
I've got an
yeah.
appointment.
I'm 9. He's 10.
It-
He's
nine-
got bigger feet size than me though. I don't know how. I'm literally 1 year
He's
like
a-
younger than him.
He's like a Sasquatch.
I know.
His feet are about this big.
Size 4. What can I say? His feet's only 3.5. I'm size 4. Really?
Well, Sue's asking how old the boys are.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
yeah,
10.
no, they just answered.
Oh, sorry, I'm reading.
Michelle's not paying- she's not
They're
paying
reading over
attention.
the top of the screen, I think.
The other thing,
Alright.
yeah, because Blake saw it so quickly. I mean,
Yeah.
I can.
So if you leave any comments up for Blake, he'll read them straight off. It's like the teleprompter.
Just
we-
keep my eyes open.
Yeah, you keep an eye on the comments. We're actually going to take this time to try and plan a bit more of our route because, you know, Michelle and I are sort of
We're good planners.
winging it. We
Oh, right. So, do you want to hear a funny story?
Go on then.
So,
Little
I
bit
was
of-
watching TikTok the other day and I was watching live people and I was trying to see if they respond to this and I was like, hey sisters, James Charles here. I'm with Charlie D'Amelio and all, and some of them were like, oh my god, it's James Charles, but why is his name the Fox 84? I don't understand.
I bet nobody understood what you just said.
Scottish.
Stick your tongue out. Stick your tongue
Oh,
out.
sorry, people viewing.
Yellow.
It'll be
Orange.
saying that for about a year now.
There's someone who drinks. So did you get that?
I didn't even get it.
That's
So
right.
I was in
No, I
Some of you will have got that.
didn't.
Some of you might not have done.
I kind of got half of it. I
Alright.
speak way too fast.
I'm still digesting the first couple of words.
That's what I'm doing as well. I'm surprised if people can remember my words.
No, I love the way you speak. Really nice accents. We make some really lovely accents on this walk. Scottish. I don't do a Scottish accent. I'll get into trouble.
I should try. Go on.
Right,
Go on,
laddie.
try
Right
it.
now, laddie. Yeah. I only ever do anything a bit. Sort of goes a bit Billy Connolly. If I
You're right, mate.
go. Is that what he's like?
You want to go down and get an iron brew?
You're gonna do.
I know, I'm just making it up.
So Caleb, can you do an Australian accent?
Boy, crikey, mate.
Crikey, mate.
Crikey.
Blimey, mate.
Crikey.
Ben says hi, caught you live at last. Hi, Ben.
Ben,
Hi,
how are you,
Ben.
man? Oh,
Hello, Ben.
yeah.
Ben 10.
So we're going to spend the next 24 hours planning a bit of our route. We've got to try and connect up the bottom end of the West Highland
More than 20.
way to some other ways. I know there's a Cuthbert Way in there. I know there's a Union Canal, and I know at some point we're meant to be doing the
Pennine Way.
the Pennine Way, and the Pennine Way is apparently really bleak and it's horrible. Everyone keeps telling us it's really bleak, and it's
Can
and
we
like
get a word in, please?
yeah, go on then, go on, go
No,
on.
that's what Mandy said.
Alright, okay.
What do you have to say next?
No, somebody said that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mandy
what's
said-
happening? I thought that sounded like something cheeky.
Try and spell my name. It's Blake. Now try and spell it. There's something very cheeky in there.
And Mandy
I
said,
want to try and see people try and
Mandy
spell
said
my
a
name.
few
It's going to
days
be
off, it was
hilarious.
cooler today.
After like one person does it, they're going to get it so wrong.
Yabba
Right,
dabba
on you
dabba.
to listen, on you go upstairs just now, right? Say bye.
Bye.
Well, that was
Bye, boys.
Take Scout with you, actually.
the mother of authority.
See ya.
They're all gone.
They would literally talk the whole way through this.
Yeah. So
So Paul says pick the route that maximises the number of pubs.
thank you, Paul. Paul would have me blathered all the way from the Highlands. You know, Paul, we were saying the other day we couldn't go into a lot of the distilleries we wanted to. So there was the Glenmorangie distillery, and I really fancied going in there and having a taste, but they've shut them all down because of the COVID and everything. So that's been a bit of a disappointment. What I think we will try and do is do some live streams from pubs. The other great advantage of stopping here is that we've been able to order a few bits and pieces, and Shell's shoes are falling to pieces.
I've got new shoes. I haven't got them yet, but
So
they're on their way
they're arriving
today.
today. And we're ordering some power packs, and what else did we got some things
Did you get a
today.
blanket?
Yeah,
Yes.
And your walking stick.
yeah, we've got some walking sticks.
Yeah, walking sticks.
Actually-
You know, jumper, you know, hat, you know, scarf.
Got a new.
We're on a shopping spree.
Yeah, so we're stocking up on some bits and pieces. Got a new sort of lightweight, very lightweight middle layer or whatever you would call it. And yeah, we've done all right. We've managed in less than half a day really get ourselves pretty.
Organised.
Yeah, organised. Yeah.
So Ben said I've done a bit of the Pennine Way myself. See, some of it's good though. It goes on for a very long time.
Does go on for a long time, Ben. The one thing that people keep telling us is the northern section is really harsh and bleak. Whether it'll be as bleak as they're saying, but one or two of the people we met, one guy John who had actually done the northern part, and he said if the fog starts coming in, you've got to quickly get into your tent. He said don't try and find your way through it, because if the ground gets covered in fog, you won't be able to spot the pathway. So he said just put your tent down. So I don't know, that'll be
Thank you, Norfolk Nomad.
Oh,
we'll
thank
get
you.
some food on you. Thank you very much.
thank you very much, mate. It's absolutely beautiful. It means a lot. Thank you. So
So Rick says the new shoes should be with you by 10 p.m. tonight.
thank you, Rick. Rick, funny enough, Rick ordered these for me while we were in a tent. We were sort of like late last night. I was talking to him and he ordered them for me. and so he's got the schedule of when they're all arriving. The block has arrived, Rick. The charging
Yeah.
block,
But not the shoes. They're
but
on their
not
way,
the
I'm
shoes.
sure.
So they came in two parcels.
So Wakeful's son said the boys are so lovely. What a
They are.
marvelous family.
They
Oh,
are.
thank you.
Check out their channel, their Instagram.
No,
Don't worry about
I
it.
can hear us
Yeah,
embarking.
come on,
That's
come
all
on.
right. Mona
No
says,
more.
hello, gorgeous duo. Hello, sweet Miller family.
Come on,
Come here.
come on over
Yeah,
here.
go,
Come have a little
yeah.
sit.
Up here. Come here.
And Jan says, bye for now.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Have to go. Nice to see healthy children.
Yes, it is.
Come up.
He might come and say hello to you. He's got a lovely face. He's got long legs. No, he won't do it.
Come on in.
So Ben says, oh my God, cute dog.
No.
We were
Yeah.
saying, it would have been cool to take him on the walk with us.
We'd have worn him out.
Yeah.
But we met that young lad who was walking with a dog, and he said it was a pain in the backside because he had to carry like 4 kilos of dog food.
Dog food.
everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some pluses and minuses for walking long distance with a dog. One, they're great company. The dog gets lots of good exercise, and it's really beautiful to have a dog out there. That would be really nice.
I think it's safe as well. Like because that guy was by himself, like to have a dog, I think you feel safer
you
as well.
feel more secure. But the negative is you've got to feed another mouth.
So
And,
Cheryl says, I'm in need of a puppy like that here. Do you know anyone with puppies in America?
who said that?
Cheryl.
Rena's got a puppy in America. Is it,
No,
Rena?
I think she wants a puppy like that.
Oh,
I'll send you. Good, that's nice. There you go.
Oh.
we knew he'd bark because he's excited. He's excited a bit because we're here.
Yeah.
We've kind of upset his schedule a little bit, and he's like having people around. He's getting really excitable, but he's pretty good. And don't worry. No, I don't think anyone's worried about that.
So Ben says, is that Iron Brew, Steve?
It is Iron Brew, man. We were just talking. Did you know, Ben, that I never noticed it before until David told me that that's Natalie's husband, David. That this is actually a girder. Can you see the eye? It's like a bridge girder. So that's where the story is, that the Iron Brew comes from the iron girders of the probably the shipyards or something called.
Who knows?
I'll have a look,
I should probably look it up.
Do you want to splash one?
No, I'm good. I didn't even drink any. The kids drink.
I got one.
Well, you can have. We've got loads of Scottish stuff here. We've
Yeah.
got some caramel wavers. We've got some tea cakes.
Tea cakes.
We've got some shortbreads.
These are tea cakes. I don't know if you have them in the US. I think we have them in Australia.
I think so.
They're like, I'll show you in a minute. But do you have these where you are?
They're the ones with the coconut on.
No,
No.
they're snowballs.
No.
Wow.
We have them too.
Wow.
Caramel wafers.
Yeah.
Or
They're the best.
caramel, as Americans would say, caramel.
Oh,
Yeah, Tunnocks, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're both Tunnocks as the tea
oh,
cakes.
Tunnocks
okay.
is
And
the-
so
is the-
snowballs.
is the brand.
Same.
So you've got like this little silver foil. I used to have these as kids. So a little silver foil like that. Pops it out. There's your tea cake. So it's like a marshmallow
Yeah.
covered in chocolate on a shortbread biscuit. So if I bite it through
Because you bite into it.
Yeah, Ben says they've got marshmallow in those tea cakes. Brenda says, I have a Dutch Shepherd and she's a barker too.
Oh, he's terrible, really. He barks at everything. We've got a big glass window, and that's what he barks at. It's like anything that passes it.
You see that? It's like I'll tell you what it's like. It's a bit like fluff on a fluff.
Yeah.
It's similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a soft marshmallow.
So Mandy says, lush and scrummy.
Yeah, really kind of. You can almost. Yeah, it's a bit like fluff, but
Yeah.
it's lighter than fluff.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Mona's
It's not pretty
saying,
sticky.
is it a marshmallow puff? I think it's probably the same, isn't it? Marshmallow puff.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what that is.
I don't know.
No?
It's a tea cake.
The tea cake?
It's Scottish, right?
Yeah, these are Scottish, yeah. Tunnocks.
I think tea cakes are Scottish.
Yeah.
Or, they might. Anyway, they're certainly from these aisles
Well,
somewhere.
Rena says they're called Malomar here in the States.
Okay.
There you go.
There you are.
And
And Rick says in the UK we often have girders. We often call girders RSJs.
yeah, reinforced steel joists.
It's the J for Joyce. And Brenda says, I loved them as a kid.
Yeah, and when I used to have them, when they used to have jam in the middle, but that's a different one, isn't it?
You can get like different varieties. The Tunnocks ones don't have jam.
Strawberry jam, which is
You can
kind
get
of
cheaper versions that put jam in it.
cheaper versions with jam. These are the original ones. So this is the brand Tunnocks tea cake. Whoop.
That one's
Tea
smashed.
cake. That one ruined.
So Goodlove says, nice of them to let you stay.
Oh, I was hounding him to come.
She was very insistent and very accommodating.
I was like, how are you in Scotland and you haven't came to see us yet?
We haven't got there yet. We're still marching
Hang
down
on, we're
this
just
road.
coming. We'll be there in 4 weeks.
Brenda said, I was thinking, where's the blob of jam? And in Canada, Shalimar Perfume says they are called Viva Puffs.
All right.
They've all got different names.
Yeah,
haven't
that's funny, isn't it?
they?
Yeah,
I quite like that name, Viva Puffs.
they're pretty famous. I mean, a lot of people ask for tea cakes to be sent abroad. When a lot of Scots friends of mine in the past say tea cakes are like really popular. When people travel, they bring tea cakes for them. Particularly the Tunnock tea cakes, I think are like the big brand.
Old Tunnock stuff, like they do snowballs as well. That's the ones with the coconut on them.
These are carrot. Can I have one of these?
Yeah, what's jam?
Say no.
I'll share it.
I know, I don't want you to share it honestly. COVID and all that.
So caramel tea cakes. These though are special. I really love these.
They're like
chewy, gooey caramel through a wafer, chocolate on the outside.
The Goodlove says, I love Scottish morning rolls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so that's like they're like rolls like you would have like with your breakfast,
Right.
only they're quite chewy. I don't know how to describe them. Sometimes you can get them soft and sometimes you can get them hard, and it depends on how you like it. But they're always quite chewy.
What are they
Rolls.
called?
It's just morning rolls, so it's like what you would have. It's like what you would have your breakfast in. Like
Oh,
this
like
morning
a
you had a
muffin?
roll.
Like a muffin?
Not
Not
really,
really.
no. It's a roll. Hold on, I'm going to get them.
Scottish questions. You can ask anything about Scotland. She knows everything.
Ben says, say no, see Steve's reaction. Norfolk Nomad says, love the caramel bars.
These are really nice. I'm going to break it in half and share it with Michelle because
And Rena says, you're back to your sweet treat ways, Steve.
I am. Sorry about that.
Yes.
We have eaten quite a lot of sweet stuff on the walk because we can, because we need to eat the calories apparently. So we have been able to indulge in chocolate and stuff that we normally are trying to avoid of late. Are you back, man?
Yeah.
I'm trying to feed them up.
Yes, we have
Count them up.
yeah. we-
So Ben said, when did you arrive here, Steve? Are you near Glasgow?
Yeah.
Last night, and yes, we are very near Glasgow.
Oh, they're yummy, aren't they? So Paul said, what Scotch does your host prefer?
Oh, I don't like whiskey. But Dave, my husband does. Hold on, I'll go and find his.
Find one of yours.
Find what he's
Specialty.
Go and
got
find
there.
the stash. Stick your stash underneath his pillow.
Brenda says, I have a friend here that is from Denny, Scotland.
Denny, Scotland. Do you know where
Do
Denny
you
is?
know where
No.
Denny is? No, I have to ask your
Your mum
mum.
may do. Look, they're not good Scots because they're not big drinkers, are you?
No, we're rubbish drinkers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Simona says, I'm loving this family. She's a darling, a blessing from Scotland.
Yeah, here's his wine stash.
Look at this.
Yeah. There you go, Paul.
This is a Glenfiddich, Paul. It's a special, man. Look, was it Paul that was asking?
Yes.
Rich oak, 14 years, single malt whiskey. Let me just get the chocolate out of my mouth. I don't want to get chocolate on the packet.
Well, Susan said, love those
Do you
caramel
want to take that out?
wafers.
Just
But I found it as the ones from Aldi are much cheaper and actually nicer.
Oh, there you go.
And penguin biscuits are more readily available here now too.
Who said that?
Susan.
Susan. I don't like Aldi, Susan.
Don't get him started on it.
Don't get me started on Aldi. Glenfiddich. So this is a very famous, but this is a beautiful single malt in a nice presentation bottle. And that's one that was under David's pillow.
According to Blake.
According.
So do you know where Denny in Scotland is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's where somebody's got a friend who lives.
Yeah, we know Danny.
Denny. Ben said, nice, I used to live in Glasgow.
So Glasgow's really close to where we are. We're right beside Glasgow Airport.
There you go. Gulnov says, Macallan is the best Scotch whiskey, or MC Allen.
Macallan.
Macallan, yeah.
Macallan, yeah.
And Keegan C says, do you ever drink red wine? If so, which one do you like the best?
I do. Do you drink red wine? You don't drink red wine? White wine?
Hate red wine. David loves red wine.
No,
I told him I'm a
white?
rubbish drinker. I'm like the worst Scottish person ever.
Not too bad because you do drink iron brew. But do you like white?
I do. I prefer white and I like rosé wine, but I
Rosé.
just don't like red.
But that's normal. I mean, I think a lot of people either they go one way or the other.
That's a neighbour out speaking to him. That's his best pal. Which
Well,
right now.
neighbours just giving him
Freedom
a
stuff over the
treat.
fence.
That's sweet. Just giving him a dog chew over the fence. So I love red wine. I drink. If it would be my choice, my that or actually the good ales that they have over here as well. Which I love.
Yeah.
That actually the McEwen's
Eukin's export, wasn't it?
wasn't export. It was like a dark
Heavy?
bitter. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it's
really
heavy.
nice. You call it McEwen's heavy.
Yeah.
That was nice. I had that way up on. I can't even remember the town now because it was a little while
One of
ago.
those towns you've
But
been
we will go into some pubs and frequent them on the walk down and try if we can and do a live stream. So any other questions coming
Well,
through?
Gulnov says, nice glass of Pinot Noir red wine.
What is it, Michelle?
Sorry?
What was it?
You were going to say that
Vera.
And Mona says, hello, young lad. Lovely to meet you. What's the doggy's name?
Scout.
again. Scout.
Scout.
Scout Johnson Miller.
Is that his name?
Yeah, because
And also,
Johnson Miller.
shut up.
Yeah, that's what he's called.
Stop barking. Get down.
He answers to that. He answers to shut up.
No.
Get down. No. Stop eating my shoes.
And Ben says, I'm a traitor though. I live in the south of England now.
Oh, boo. I'm kidding. We're kidding. We like England. We were actually.
Don't
And-
boo, don't boo. Well, I've got to go through there.
We were in Cornwall about just at the start of July, so
Yeah.
8 weeks ago or something.
They've got a photograph at Land's End.
Yeah, like literally like a few weeks ago we were in
They were in Land's
London.
End. They could have given us a lift down. How cool is that? Literally, I couldn't believe it. You brought a photograph of the family all stood at Land's End with their name written on the sign.
I mean, they've been to John O'Groats as well. Haven't
Yeah.
they? We were there.
Yeah.
There you go.
But we didn't walk it, we drove to both places.
So Rick says, my old dog used to think its name was Get Off the Bleeding Couch.
Well, we were in Scotland, so we'd probably say something that wasn't quite as polite as bleeding couch.
Yeah.
The Scots are a bit like the Aussies in their sort of colourful language. So, any other?
Have I missed any questions? You have to say it again if I have some.
Yeah, apologies if we missed some. Chuck the questions
Say
up.
it again.
Scout is very happy. He's chewing it. He's out there going.
He's happy now, out in the rain.
Yeah.
Just about.
Don't know where he's went.
I'm just sitting there, chewing away.
He's happy. Look, he's got himself a little treat.
The neighbour's great, she gives us stuff over for him all the time.
That's
Like,
fantastic.
literally, she's always like, she pure loves him. She used to have a collie as well.
All right.
So she adores him and she keeps saying, my boy just wants to keep him. And I'm like, yeah, have him.
That's a nice chew because he's going slow.
But he won't take treats off me, he'll only take treats off her.
Yeah.
Unless it's sausage.
He does like his breakfast.
Yeah. Or a bit of toast.
So what else we've got? We've done.
Did you work out how many miles we've done?
No, I haven't. I've got to work it out. I reckon we might be getting up to 350, 400 miles. I'm not sure. We've got to sit and go through each day's tracking
Yeah.
details and work it out and add it up, and we can do that now. There's a lot we've got to do. We're also hopefully, one of the reasons we haven't been able to live stream as often as I thought we could was because of the lack of internet connections. Like up in the mountains, we just had no internet, and the second one was the lack of sun, so we didn't have enough power to
That's
charge.
in Scotland.
I've got a solar panel on the back of. You've seen it, I think a lot of you've seen the solar panel that I'm carrying, and people are looking at me some of the Scots are saying that's about as useful as a chocolate poker. Yeah, in Scotland. So I'm like, at one stage I was holding it out in front of me, trying to get this sort of like faint glow of sun, just to charge my
Shining
phone.
a torch on it.
Yeah, just so I could get to the next town and work out what route we had to go to. But it's not easy to charge things up when you're going along.
Yeah, no, it's not. Like there's nothing. When you go up to the Highlands of Scotland, there's no internet signal, there's no phone signal, there's no electricity. Like they proper live like so much in the past compared to down here. It's funny.
Just wild haggis running all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're frightening.
Haggis.
So Grunlove says, are you going to buy thermarest as it's going to get colder?
We're probably not. We've actually just decided to go for a down blanket. So we've got like a down blanket to go over the top, and underneath the tent, in between the base layer of our tent and the top, we've got one of those survival blankets pinned between it, so it reflects the heat, reflects the cold off the ground. So it was quite a good tip someone gave us. They said put one of those survival silver blankets underneath the tent to reflect cold back down. It made a lot of difference. So that was quite good. So we've got a down blanket coming tomorrow, and we hope that's enough.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
The extra layer. Mandy says, so is Largs a wee visit? Got room in an empty flat and a massive garden space for the tent, also a good cook. I don't know where Largs is.
It's the west coast as well, but it's that way.
Not the way we're going.
Not the way you're going.
No, sorry. No.
Unfortunately not, no.
And Rena says, any time frame for when the next live chat will be?
We'll probably do another one tomorrow, Rena. While we've got some power, while I've got some power and internet, I'll probably do another one tomorrow. And we'll pick a subject, we'll pick something to chat about, and we'll do another one. And we will still try to do them at least every other day while we're traveling, but it'll all sort of revolve a little bit about power and internet. But what I've done, I've ordered a couple of power blocks, so they will apparently charge my phone 4 times, and I've got 2 of them, and we'll connect them to the solar panel, and hopefully we'll be able to. That'll keep us a week, hopefully a week worth of things. So it might be a bit easier.
Yeah, might be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Ben says we're going into autumn now, Steve, so best of luck.
I know, Ben. Don't you tell me about the weather that you predicted last time, and that's gonna frighten us even more.
And Mona says, oh, good doggy, he'd be a great fluffy hot water bottle on the journey.
Feel free to take them and bring them back at the end of it.
Actually, there's another plus of having a dog, isn't it? You can get it to get inside the bed with you and keep you warm.
Be coming in.
Yeah.
So Mandy says, oh, what a shame you guys will not carry on the West Coast. No, we've got to sort of do the path.
Yeah.
Get us south.
We're already sort of following weird paths to get down, because I couldn't understand why we had to go across to Edinburgh.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we were talking about it, and I was saying how lovely the West Coast and the Highlands is as well, but it's completely the opposite side from the way you walk down.
Well, a lot of people said we should have walked the West Coast, but it's a lot longer.
That is a lot longer.
And it would have added like
it's definitely more pretty.
almost it is. Rick wants to go that way. He says it's beautiful, and everybody tells us how beautiful it is. Yeah. But you know, it would have added probably another month onto the walk, so we couldn't do it. And the midges were bad up there apparently.
Yeah.
So we've had the blessing that we really haven't had midges. What are midges? Tell everybody what midges are.
Satan and flyform.
little satanic.
It kind of naps a wee bit.
Yeah,
they bite you and then
they're so minuscule you can hardly see them. They're like bits of dust that fly about. But they bite you everywhere, and if they like your blood, then they just end up covered like a rash. It's
a good description because they actually are almost like dust. They're like mosquitoes that.
That's what we used to call didn't see 'ems in Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, didn't see 'ems.
Didn't see 'ems.
Yeah, used to get didn't see 'ems on the beach, didn't you?
Yeah.
So they were, and they go in your ears and they eat.
Up your nose,
they go and they eat inside. You can feel them suddenly nibbling. We had a few on the West Highland Way a few times when we had to get away from them. So they're still about.
Yeah.
But they should be at almost the end of their season.
Yeah.
So Brunlove says, hi laddie, I like your glasses, very cool.
thank you.
They're just new ones. We just got them last week.
Last week, yeah.
This guy's great. He's lovely. I chat with him, and he's full of beans. He's very smart. He loves maths at school. He's a big fan of maths, aren't you? Love your maths.
Yeah.
What was the other thing you loved?
Literacy.
Yeah, he loves literacy and maths.
He likes a chat.
Yeah.
I can't really blame that.
Or was it you didn't like maths?
No, he likes math.
I like math, yeah. I don't like the teacher's hard maths. I don't like hard maths.
Yeah.
If I get like easy maths like decimals, I'm absolutely fine with that.
Yeah.
It's just when I hit the times table stage, I start freaking out and start panicking. It doesn't really work.
Maths is so useful, though, man. Really useful.
Yeah, all that time you used trigonometry,
Yeah.
algebra.
The amount of times, how many times have you dragged out your logbook as an adult and said, "Oh, I must do some logarithms."
Realistically, how many times have you used decimals? Like, literally, the good old curriculum, eh?
Yeah, we learnt some nonsense at school, but anyway, it's all been very useful. It's been very useful. Yeah, you'll love it when you get older and you can sit there on an evening with your friends doing some mathematical equations. Yeah,
So if I drink this much vodka,
yeah, so divide that between what's the circumference of a circle? What's the
how
circumference?
drunk can we get?
So Ben says, why do you think I was planning to go to Australia in September, Steve? Because he's still talking about autumn in England.
You're not going. We're not having you.
Yeah, we're
They're
not
shut.
letting you in.
We've decided we're not letting anybody into Australia. Well, actually, you can. You can actually go to Darwin. That they're still taking people.
So Goonlove says, hey, did you walk through Rannoch Moor?
We were talking about Rannoch the other night. I don't know. I think he's dead.
Yeah.
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 This is why I can't even remember the name of the place. I've got it all written down, and what I'm doing is I'm keeping the diary. What I do is every day or every second day, I do an audible diary of what we've done. So it's quite nice because I can listen back. And first of all, on my phone I can do it's a dictation app, so it tries to type it out as I'm doing it. And so I was telling the story of the journey on my phone, and even now I can barely remember. I look back and sort of see things, but it's great to listen to. I'm about 2 days behind.
And all your photos have got that's a great thing about having phones now, is when you take a picture, it tells you like where you are in that picture, so you can look back and go, oh, that's where that town was, or this is where this was.
So where was Tannock Moor?
Rannoch Moor.
Rannoch Moor.
Remember we were talking about Kinloch leaving the other night?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we probably did.
So
We say
Kinloch Leven was close to where we got. That's near the Devil's Staircase, where we actually got almost. It was a bit worrying, and I actually filmed it, so it will eventually be in a wonderful documentary entitled. Yeah, you insert the name. Maybe you can come up with a name.
Satan.
So Mona says, I nominate the young lad as the next Doctor Who. He's awesome.
I'm going to be the next Doctor Who.
He's good.
I've seen David Tennant was actually voted the best Doctor Who of all time.
Was he?
Yeah, good Scottish Doctor.
He
Yeah.
was good. He was good, actually.
You're that or James Bond. Sean Connery was the best Bond as well.
Was he? He probably was one of the most memorable in many ways.
And Ben says it's okay, you can't go there either, Steve. Ha ha ha.
Well, we were panicking today because we thought they were going to bring in a travel ban and you just weren't allowed to go anywhere.
I'm just going to sneak
but
out.
that didn't happen, so we're all right.
We haven't watched the news, we haven't read a paper, we haven't read anything for over a month. So when we got here and we heard there were sort of rumours they were going to lock down Britain again, and Michelle and I said, well, we're just going to keep walking. They can't stop us, and if they stop us and tell us to go home, well, they can try and get us home, but they'll struggle.
So Brenda says midges are flying mouths.
Yes, they are. They're just a mouth with wings, but tiny.
Yes.
You sometimes see. Have you had a lot of midget experience?
Yes, in Skye, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the Isle of Skye, there's a lot of midges up there.
Yeah, a
isn't
lot of
there?
them, and like they come up on you, land on you, then just go like.
They are tiny. They're almost. You can almost not see them, and they fly around your eyes and they bite we haven't had bad midges, have we?
No.
No,
but
it's
there's-
the end of the season, so
Yeah.
That's what I kept saying. It's September.
Yeah.
It's still here. What are they doing still here?
There's actually a midgie map. Did you know about this?
Yeah,
I
no, you
think
told me
you
about it yesterday,
Yeah.
but I didn't
Yeah.
know.
I think if you put Scottish midgie map, it'll come up. I think it's sponsored by Smidge, the people that do the midgie repellent.
Yeah.
And it's got a map, and it'll tell you which parts of Scotland have the worst of the midges. And actually, all the area we were in was classed as low, like it was the lowest area until maybe near the West Highland Way. But even that's got dropped down to a low midgie forecast at the moment. So we've done all right, really.
Yeah. We're going camping to the west this
Yes.
weekend. And I'm hoping they're all away because the west coast does get it worse. But
Yeah, maybe the end is getting towards the end of September.
yeah, I'm
Might be
hoping
gone.
that'll be fine.
You don't really get midges when the wind's blowing as well. So if
Yeah.
there's a bit of a wind, you get that double whammy really. You get blown, which is not great, but at least the midges, because they
Yeah.
can't fly, can they? They're like
They're rubbish.
they're like miniature daddy long legs, like tiny. You know how daddy long legs?
Like the penguins of the fly world.
Yeah, you can't fly in the wind.
Yeah.
Gurno says I live next to a river in Northumberland. Midges are bad.
Ah, there you go.
Oh,
I didn't know Northumberland. I thought, I didn't think they crossed.
I think they crossed the border.
border.
They got their passports.
So what else? So we're actually lowering the weight of our packs as well, because we're finding when in the morning time we chuck the bags on and they feel weightless and we feel really fit, but we're running out of juice as the day goes on, and I think it's because we're carrying too heavy of bags. So we're actually going to post some stuff back to our good friend Rick and lighten the bag weight down a bit. But we're also adding a few little things in, but it's mainly lightweight things that we're adding in. And
We're swapping some things out so it's weight for weight, so that's not so bad.
if we can get a couple of kilos down on each pack, it'll be a blessing. And also if we stop carrying as much water.
Yes, we've got up another solution for water.
Yeah.
So no, it should be good. We should be able to get maybe another mile or two in a day.
What do you reckon? Water? Spring? Do you drink the spring water in the Highlands? No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We found that you could drink the water straight from the springs, as long as it was
Hi.
fast running water coming
Yeah,
down.
because it cleans.
It's beautiful. Really.
Just grab
It's
the
a fish.
water.
So Ben says if you can, I would return the drone to Rick, as that is probably quite heavy on its own.
The drone is going.
The drone is going.
The drone, its batteries, its chargers, all that is going. I'm not putting it up. It's just problem is when you use a drone, you actually got to use your phone for the battery for your phone. You've got to use the drone. Then it's all got to be recharged, and we can't do it. So we actually haven't thrown it up.
No.
Have you got a drone?
No.
Used to.
Used to.
No, it's not a good one either. It was
Oh,
just
right,
like
just
a
like
wee,
a- yeah.
a wee rubbishy one that we
Quite
had for
often.
fun.
Yeah, quite often you get them because you think you use them and you just
Yeah.
they're one of those tools.
I mean, when I look at some people's videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing, but the effort is
is a
it's
lot.
just more than I'm
It is a
willing
lot of
to
it is a lot of work.
So Rena says I also have a corgi pup too. They are a fun breed.
I love
A
corgis.
corgi.
Corgis like the queen.
Rena is the queen.
The queen.
Two pups. Rena.
So the golden
A
yellow lab and
yeah.
corgi pup.
Cool.
Adorable.
Blake's favourite dog is a pug.
A pug, yeah.
Yeah.
A pug.
Yeah,
A pug.
he really wants a pug, we've been told no.
Yeah.
Cute pugs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
debatable.
But they're way more calmer than that guy over there, mate.
Yeah.
That guy right over there, that dog is.
Yeah.
Would you change him?
Nah.
Mm.
Would you swap him for a pug? Don't say yes.
I'm no Girl Scout.
Don't say yes because
Mate.
he's listening. He's listening.
Does that make a difference? Mate.
Mate.
He really was a pug.
Rena says, well, I call them pups, lol. They are 13 and 10.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Rena.
That's a good age, isn't
They
it?
are pups. They're
Mine's
always.
7
always
in doggy years.
Yeah.
He's just one. He's just one.
one.
He's just one. He's just a wee baby.
Just went silent for like 1 wee second, then we're like, yeah.
1 wee second. And then, yeah.
Well, I can't. Okay, it's
Sabrina
really
says,
can't.
think the cool kids Wayne's in Glasgow.
Yes, the Wains or Bairns.
Bairns
Okay.
or Waynes?
I've not heard
Well,
of
yeah,
Wayne.
Wains or
Bairns.
Bairns. That's the two.
Ah.
The Wains or the Bairns.
What's the difference
In
between
fact,
a Wayne
I know
and a
what's on.
Ben?
Hold on 1 second.
What
I
would
don't-
be the difference between a Wayne and a Ben? Is that just a regional dialect, or is it a different age?
No, it's just two different things that we
Yeah.
can call them. Hold on.
Trivia time.
So Kelly says house. I think you press enter. So she just said house. I think she said how are you. Geordie's call them Bens. Okay.
Geordies, yeah, the wee Bens. Geordies, I can't do
No.
Geordie. I've met a lot of Geordies up here actually. We had a day where we met like 3 Geordie, completely unrelated, but we met 3 different guys that were walking that were way aim and really Newcastle sort of Geordie accents, and it was quite nice. I love the accents in the, what is that?
This is their water bottles.
All
Or
right.
merch.
So, yeah, that one, you can see it says the Bairns on it, and that one says the Wains on it.
Ah.
So,
Good love says
The
I'm a
Bairns.
Geordie.
Oh, Bairns. Bairns.
and the
In
Wains.
the wings.
It's a bit reflective,
Mm.
Yeah, you
and
can
it's
pick
got a
up.
Loch Ness monster on there.
That's the boys on the Loch Ness Monster.
But that is. Oh yes, it is. And when we
Very good.
walked along Loch Ness, it was a little bit disappointing. Not because Loch Ness is beautiful and it's huge, isn't
It's
it?
huge, yeah.
Huge. But the Glenway, the Great Glenway that goes alongside Loch Ness, is about 500 meters above it. So we never really got
You
down
didn't,
to
yeah,
Loch
you
Ness.
Just wave down to it.
We just saw it from a distance
Yeah.
the whole time. So we'd envisaged we'd walk
And the
along.
road is so busy as well.
Yeah.
Like it's
We thought we'd be walking along Loch Ness on a sort of big grass.
looking
span.
out for Nessie.
Yeah, holding hands,
Handing
sort of
up
strolling. And you couldn't even really get close to it. So there was one little bit down near when it joined the first lock,
Yes.
where we could get close to it. It was really, we saw it, but we didn't
Yeah,
touch it.
Touch it.
Lockie was probably the one we got the most beautiful.
Yes. Did you pass Loch Leven as well?
Cleveland.
Or Loch Winnie, sorry. That's between Speedbridge and Fort William, Loch Winnie.
Probably.
It's lovely. It's really nice as well.
Yeah, I just.
They probably passed a lot that we didn't know.
Yeah.
There was a lock, at Kinlochleven,
Yeah.
and everyone was saying to us, "Did you see the lock?" And we're going, "No." And they said, "You must have seen the lock. It was huge." And we're going, "We didn't see it." But
I
because
bet they didn't know. I bet they said, "Did you see the loch?"
look,
Did I ask you if you seen a
no,
loch?
because a lot of them were
We're
English.
not Scottish.
They weren't Scottish. But they kept saying it. But the problem is, right, all these every walk from Land's End to John O'Groats is designed for people walking from the south to the north. So the loch was behind us the whole time. So when we came into Kinlochleven, you couldn't see it because it was out of view. But when we left, it was a beautiful view behind our heads. So we didn't really see it.
Yeah.
We're sort of, because we're going up a hill like this, and we're just sort of like not heads down, but you were sort of like concentrating on trying to get there. And people were saying, "Oh, I want to stay by the loch," and we're going, "I didn't see the loch." and then you turned round and down in the valley, you could see the loch.
Yeah.
And you didn't see it on the way out.
Yeah, it's so funny, isn't it?
Yeah. So
There's so many that like literally it's loch after loch after loch.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So, thank you, Paul. He said, "Did you ever see the Loch Ness monster?"
Yeah, the Loch Ness monster was
Yeah,
was
very
yeah.
have you ever
thank
seen
you,
the Loch
Paul.
Ness Monster, Blake?
Yep.
Blake seen the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah. Was it?
What did it look like?
A lizard face, a tartan blanket around it,
Yeah.
swimming,
Hang on.
swimming towards our car, went onto land to come to our car. We ran back to the car and dragged, and then Dad came back for nothing.
So that is your dad? No.
He had a face mask and a tartan blanket on.
That's how I've always pictured the Loch Ness monster. He'd be walking around, and probably if he came right onto the land, he'd have a wee kilt on and a sporran with his like
And his
it wouldn't be a
bagpipes.
sporran. It would be like a marsupial. They have lots of
Oh,
little.
actually, where's
little
your bagpipes? They're upstairs in LIVESTREAM, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
right.
You can't play them, so don't.
Well,
No.
Kelly said I meant to say how are you all, Stephen Michelle? Need my glasses on. Think my brain's broken.
We are good. We're very good. We're still doing well. Our feet are good. Michelle's shoes are shot there. We're both wearing sandals for this walk, which is, I know, a little bit strange, and they're sort of keen sandals. Michelle's were still in good condition when we set off, but they're quite old. Hers have worn through, so she's got new ones coming today.
On the way.
All right, can you play them?
No.
No.
No. What I meant is, can you play them? But I didn't. I was hoping you'd say no. Come around.
Bar
Come
sound.
show.
Show everybody, they can't see them. You can't see them.
You haven't-
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Any more?
Look. The great sound of Scotland there.
But Dad can play them, I can.
You can't play them either.
So
You
you've
can
got
only
the
play the
You can
Scottish
blow it.
you've got the little. It's like a
Like a
fluted,
recorder,
yeah,
yeah.
like a fluted section at the bottom. You've got to
A
pump
bag.
a bag.
Put it under
you
your
blow it
arm.
out, and you've got to squeeze gently, let the air come through, and then very good. That's a great rendition.
What song was that?
I'll take the low road and you'll take the high road.
You look like you're about to explode.
Alright, there's yours
So-
the bagpipes in action.
Yes, so we must apologise for the entertainment.
So
It was- that
Brenda
was
says,
in-
where do you think you'll spend Christmas?
We'd like to spend Christmas in home in Australia.
Yes.
Oh, that's exactly what we're doing. We're just gonna stay here over Christmas dinner and
Just sit and
I'm gonna lock myself in my room and play video games.
No, you won't.
Me or not.
Yeah, 'cause your
Open
mum
up
and your mum and dad.
presents play with them
These
and
guys love. Check out some of their. Have you got like a playlist of Christmas
Yeah.
stuff and things?
then- Yeah.
So we'll put a link to your Christmas playlist because they love Christmas and they do some really good stuff at Christmas time. They've been to see Santa in the North Pole. They've been to see. You've been. Where were you last
We
year?
went to Efteling in the Netherlands.
All right.
Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah, which is
Theme
fantastic. It's kind of like it's like
What's it called again?
Efteling,
Okay, Efteling.
and it's very Disneylandish. That's what it's like. Only a bit creepier.
As only the the Dutch
We
could
went
do.
to Florida, Orlando last year. Then we went to Efteling actually last year as well.
Actually, if you want to make it,
And it
Yeah,
was really
exact.
good, wasn't it?
yeah. But if
It
you want
was
to make
very
it, exact,
Christmassy, and there was snow, and it was fantastic. It was really good.
I've got an idea. If you want to make it very exact, Florida,
Hi.
Alton
your parcel?
Towers, and then Efteling.
Ah, you went to 3 different places.
Yeah, because
For Christmas.
We didn't go to
Florida, then Alton Towers, then Efteling. Don't you remember that?
But your family love Christmas, right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
big Christmas fans. Was last year the year before you had the big snow though?
Yeah, that was
last year.
last year, and that.
Oh.
And they gave us a coordinates in fact.
Michelle's shoes have arrived. So we retire
Can
in
do an
time.
unboxing.
An unboxing video. Michelle, do you want to do the unboxing? You can stop in the comments. We'll watch them for a minute.
Well,
Michelle.
Simon Hobbs says, about in Scotland are you?
We're near Glasgow,
Yes.
really near
Glasgow,
Glasgow.
really.
We're kind of in the middle of Glasgow and Loch Lomond. Loch Lomond's like 50 minutes that way, and Glasgow's 50 minutes that way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about the real geography of Scotland, but
Yeah.
now we've come down through it, I've got a better understanding.
Yeah.
You know where Inverness is in relation
Yeah.
to Fort William, Fort Augustus, Glasgow, Loch Lomond. I really didn't really
No,
understand that
yeah.
Loch Lomond was so close to Glasgow.
Yeah.
It's funny until you. There we go. Hang on, unboxing. So these are
The same as what I've got, but different colour.
identical to Michelle's existing Keen shoes, but they have tread left on
Yeah,
them.
they've got a soul.
Yeah, a bit like myself, they've got a soul.
Oh, you really do have a soul.
Yeah, and that's we decided they're probably wrong for long distance hiking, but we've gone all this way without problems with our feet, so we're just going to continue with them until.
You'll actually need to wear them the next couple of days
I
to
know,
break
them
them
too.
in.
I might even take my elbows with
Yeah.
me just to
And
sort
nice,
of,
yeah, they feel
firm.
new.
Well, they are new.
That's weird, isn't it? Why would
You
they?
complain if somebody wore them.
And
And-
Sue says, Steve, you need to take your neck scarf off.
I don't.
Okay.
And Val MB
That's
says,
your face mask for the pubs.
It's off now.
there you go, that's better.
I'm blind.
Val MB says, yeah, you made it, well done. We haven't made it too.
We haven't made it yet. We were just talking to our friend Rick and saying that on the way down, eventually, when we get to the Welsh borders or towards what was the town, Rick? I forgot, man.
I can't help you out.
We go to Damon's Field, and that'll be another thing we look forward to on the way down. That's a long way off, though. That's probably about a month and a half away.
I know.
So Kelly says, my mum Janet said hi from Birmingham. Hi Janet.
Oh,
And Rena said, well, if the pipes are out, dare I bring up the kilt status?
oh, there's a
Oh.
kettle upstairs, but I have absolutely no idea what it is.
No, they wanted me to walk in the kilt.
Oh, that would have been great if you'd walked the West Island in your coat.
Oh, we met some ladies.
Would it have
didn't we?
been?
Mickey's would have loved it.
Frampton, Rick says. Frampton.
Frampton.
Is that
That's
what
it.
you want to
Frampton
know?
upon
Frampton upon.
Upon-
He just put Frampton.
Severn. Frampton upon Severn. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. Yes. No. I was thinking about whether it would be practical. It's not about practical to get a kilt, though, is it?
They're heavy, that's the thing.
Proper kilt
They're,
is
yeah,
heavy.
proper kilt's like actually quite heavy to
Really
walk
heavy.
into. Would actually have added extra weight to
Yeah.
you. You could have got like one of the wee flimsy ones, but
Yeah.
then it would have been freezing.
It was just a skirt. Thing, wasn't it? 'Cause we saw
Tablecloth.
we saw a group of ladies walking in them,
Yeah.
and there were 4 or 6 ladies walking in
Yeah.
kilts. But I said to them, they had T-shirts with printed stuff on, and I said to them, have you come from a hen party? Because they look like they just come from, and
Was it
apparently
for charity?
they were.
Yeah.
And they've changed clothing on every day. They
Yeah.
have different clothes every
Yeah.
day.
Well, they do a big thing here every year, but it was cancelled this year because of obviously COVID. But it's like a massive, huge thing called the Kilt Walk, and everybody there's like a kind of marathon. Only
Oh, they
you
could have
walk it,
been
and
related.
everybody walks in their kilts.
That's fantastic.
And like it's like thousands upon thousands of people all walking in their kilts. It's fun, and it's all for charity.
But these
to raise money.
ladies' kilts were more like
Yeah,
skirts, really.
yeah.
They were lightweight.
Yeah.
And if I'd have worn one of them, it would have just looked like I was wearing a skirt. But if you want a proper kilt, they're really heavy
Yeah, they're
and
very
pleated,
heavy.
very pleated and sort of
Yeah.
like really, really nice. But I couldn't carry it, even though I know a lot of you would love to see me walking around in a kilt.
So Rena says, oh,
another
special
time.
delivery of my shoes. And Susan said they should make it less painful stepping on the stones. Well, I'm hoping. And Val says, Keen should give you those shoes for free. Well, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
We've given them a lot of press.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And Mona says, Michelle's new Jimmy Choos, very stylish.
Yes.
Simon Hoff says, we're in Dumbarton, not far from
Oh
you.
yeah, you're right. Okay, so you are really close to us. We are over the bridge. We're in Erskine,
There you go
so
then.
that's how close we are to you.
Dumbarton.
Yeah.
We were near Dumbarton.
We
today?
passed Dumbarton, we passed
Yeah.
through Dumbarton when we were
Oh,
coming,
right.
not today, but when I picked you up from Drummond,
Yeah.
we went through Bala,
Yeah.
and then just before you come to the Erskine Bridge is like we go through Dumbarton. So we
Ah,
actually
okay.
we passed through Dumbarton
Big
when I
up to
picked them up.
Dumbarton.
Yeah, they've been through Dumbarton. And you'll go back through Dumbarton when I drop you off as well.
All right. So there you
We're
go.
back to where we were picked up from.
Still, if anyone wants to meet us and do a mile walking with us, it'd be fun. If you want to sort of rock up and join us for a mile, it'd be a lot of fun. We'd be happy to see you. We're trying to keep you updated of where we are. We get better.
Yeah, we're getting
We've still got a couple of months at least to
to
better.
perfect it. So Cheryl says, what are you eating there while you're there besides sweets? What's a normal meal?
Oh,
when we're here or when we're walking. Because when we arrived, David had made
Chili.
Rice,
Chili.
chili, and
Yeah.
nachos.
Oh, it's
really lovely.
delicious.
We had a chili with nachos and rice, and something. No, there was a guacamole
And sour cream.
and jalapenos.
Yeah, yes.
Which
we
is
don't
really
And
have
nice.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
cheesecake.
it was a special cheesecake, wasn't it? Like a
It's
salted caramel cheesecake.
yeah.
Oh, yum, yum,
Do
yum.
you guys like that, by the way?
I know you don't like cheesecake.
I
liked it.
That's why
I
you didn't
liked
have
it.
it. Yeah, it was lovely.
Was it,
And on the walk, the day before, the meal before that was a pot full of smash, hot water mixed with smash, and a tin of sardines.
Sardines.
sardines is the best.
Oh, good man.
You like sardines, don't you?
Yeah, where was sardines? We had a fair few sardines. Yeah,
Tins of them.
tins of sardines. Do you like them with oil or with tomato juice or with?
Like oil, we
Oil.
have some, yeah.
Yeah.
I like them with oil too.
Yeah.
And then you just make them up so hot.
He
then
loves old fish, like it's
You
like a
wait
sort of
until they get
seafood connoisseur.
Yeah.
brown on the gills, and then you get all like the gold out, and then it's all crunchy.
Do you like the bones? Do you like the little bones inside that like just crumble when you bite
Yeah,
into?
yeah. Isn't it?
Me too.
It's like a crunchy.
It is, isn't it? Like little fish bones. Fish bones you can eat.
No vegans in this house.
No, there's no vegans on this trail. I'm sorry to vegans.
Yeah.
We like our
No offense.
we like our stuff.
So Ben says, are you hoping to get back to Australia for Christmas, or are you staying in the UK?
No, Ben, we'd like to be back for Christmas. We've always planned to be back for Christmas, so if they sort this stuff out and we'll get there.
But Mona
hopefully.
says, stay in Scotland for Xmas. This family is warm and wonderful. Great fun.
Oh, you could always welcome here. They're always welcome. I told you that.
Yeah, and they have good Christmases.
Oh, they
And
do.
actually, Scotland have good Christmases. They
And
like,
we have good New Year.
Hogmanay,
Hogmanay, yeah.
Hogmanay.
We have very good New Year, but
first footing, and is it
yeah,
first footing?
person, yeah. So
Yeah.
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 Hi, Mert. I can see you come in.
Is that our Mert?
That's our Mert.
Mert, how are you, man?
And Rena says, wow,
hello.
streaming really does kill the battery. I had 100% at the start of the show while walking the pup. Now at 2%. Home now so I can
yeah.
plug in. But I haven't lost battery like that in a very long time.
It's so funny, isn't it? How much it just kills your phone, your
It's
batteries.
it's the video and sound. It's one of the sort of battery intensive, and that's one of the things we're finding when we're actually traveling is trying to. We're doing things that require more than just looking at Facebook or Instagram. When you try to do a stream, it really sort of drains the battery down. And I think also we're not. Yes, I miss you too, Mert. Mert, by the way, is
Was our neighbour in Turkey.
our German-Turkish neighbour when we were isolated in Istanbul.
Yeah, like that.
All right, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, any other questions coming through?
Yes, so Julie Love says, proud of you guys.
Thank you very
Gordon.
much.
And Cheryl says, wow, you're probably ready for a good meal. We were probably ready for a good meal.
Yeah.
It was a big meal, and I
it
thought I
went
wouldn't
down.
eat it, but it
I
went
saw the
down
huge
so well.
plate and thought, I'm going to struggle, but it all went down.
Yeah,
And we
did.
had dessert.
Yeah.
Ben says, hey, Mert, behave yourself, for I am here.
Yes, or Ben will ban you. So we hope you're all well. We're probably going to wrap this up soon because it is getting a long one. I don't tend to want to do super long live streams while we're traveling.
Come on, hit that thumbs up. I've only got 19. I've got one.
Oh,
One
come
thumbs
on.
down, but we don't mind that.
We don't mind
care.
one thing, yeah.
We
Hit
don't
the
mind
thumbs down.
thumbs
But
up,
hit
whatever.
any of the thumbs up or
Yeah.
thumbs down that you fancy.
Yeah, share it with your friends and family.
Talk
so they
about
can see
me,
this
talk about
wonderful
me.
family that we're staying with.
Yeah, lovely
Talk about this fella,
Yeah.
with this pill.
Blake. And what was special about the spelling then? Why were you quizzing us about the spelling?
Of my name, yeah. It's
Yeah.
really weird. It's, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you might not know how to spell it. It's really weird to spell my name.
Really?
Yeah.
Right,
It's not
how do
like
you
BLAI.
Okay.
It's not like that. It's BLA. Then it's something something.
I think it's like Blake 7, right?
No.
No?
Ah.
Yeah, it is. Your dad will know Blake 7. He likes that stuff. Does he like Blake 7? Does he remember? Does he ever
He
talk about
watches
it?
everything like that.
My dad is a big
Yeah.
sci-fi fan, so
he
he likes
likes
all that stuff.
everything.
Yeah.
So-
You like that stuff as well? A little bit.
Wade Cooler's son says, Michelle, I'm a sandals person. How long did you wear your first pair before you had to replace them? Oh, about 2 years.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
last
they went all around Australia with us.
all
didn't they?
around Australia. The only
And the
reason,
tops are absolutely fine. I just have no soul left.
Yeah, and the trail you have been on is like
Oh,
it's not
horrendous.
normal
Yeah.
walking conditions.
no, it ate them away pretty quickly because
It
when
did.
we set off from Swindon, we thought they'd last
Yeah.
the
Lot
walk.
longer.
We thought they might last the walk, but they wore down pretty quick. Mine had already lost all the heels
Yeah,
on them.
so
That's
you
why I got
replaced
new
yours.
ones just before I went. But we'd eyeballed. We knew what Michelle has said for a long time. She wanted to get the same ones because she loves them and they're comfortable. So we'd seen them on. They were, how much were they? About £80 or so.
55, 56.
Oh, was that all? That's
That's
so.
a bargain.
That was a bargain, wasn't it?
yes.
I'm on a shopping spree
They're
today.
normally about, I think they're normally about £80.
They
or
are. They
something.
were
That
actually. It was a
It
good.
was because of that.
I didn't get a choice of colour, but I don't care. I like the blue ones.
Yeah, they're
good.
nice.
Yeah. So, hi Dwayne. How are you?
Good day, Dwayne. Just finished off my iron
Yeah.
brew.
Dwayne Johnson.
And Mert says, Steve, nothing changed here. Just listening to the bread slicer.
That's an in joke.
In joke. We know what you're talking about.
We had below us in the apartment where we were staying in Istanbul.
Yeah.
We had a bakery, and way early in the morning
They
they'd
were
start
out
slicing
making,
bread.
yeah.
And it was like the whole building was shaking for the bread.
And there was me worrying about the bin men this morning.
Yeah.
Or the planes.
The bin men. The bin
I've
men.
got cool glasses.
You have got cool. Oh, well, cool glasses that are upside down.
Yeah, look, there's some of the mine are blue as well. So I've
Yeah.
always liked the blue glasses.
Yeah, that's the same as me. I always like blue glasses. Oh,
Yeah.
Blue's your favourite colour, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Dwayne with an unpronounceable surname of Polish origins, but that's why I never say the surname Dwayne. I can say Dwayne.
well, I would have said Wadika, but
There you
it's
go.
probably not Wadika. Is it, Dwayne? Am I well off? I'm probably well off. I'm not sure I pronounced it before. Anyway, we're going to
Yeah,
wrap this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get on. This family
Sort dinner.
have given us all their lovely time again, and it's just great. We'll leave a link to the Christmas playlist. We'll leave a link to their channel as well. Get across and subscribe if you like some stuff from a lovely family. Could you coming over to say goodbye while you're down here?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's all I'm
Callum,
back.
Callum's in as well. So we're all together. David's not here. Will, I don't know, he's not here, but he's a lovely fella also and a good cook. So from us,
Best cook, isn't he?
he is, yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
So from us in Glasgow,
Just say Glasgow, it's easier.
loved you all, and we'll do another live stream probably tomorrow. I'm not sure what time we'll do it. So say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you
Take care.
Nice meeting you all.
Nice
Bye.
meeting you.
Bye.
Nice meeting you. What am I talking about?
Scout saying bye as well.
Yeah.